There are definitely hundreds of items here. There's definitely 1,000, I feel like. What if there's 2,000 items here? It has been about 7 or 8 months since I decided to take every unlisted piece of inventory that I had, throw those on eBay, and take the money and dedicate it to buying a new car. The production of my vehicle keeps getting put off, and they were actually supposed to make it last week. I got an email from the dealer that it will now be made the week of May 4th. Typically, it's about 3 weeks after production of a vehicle before you can take delivery of it or take possession of it. So that gives me right at a month before my brand new car that they built for me is ready for me. But am I ready for it? I'm not so sure, you guys, because I look around and the whole point was to trade in my death pile for a car, and well, I still have death pile stuff. We are getting so real and raw today. I'm gonna be exposing everything to you guys. You're gonna see what my death pile looks like and how I plan to get rid of it in the next 30 days. Alrighty. Regardless of what you call your unlisted inventory, if you call it a death pile, if you call it a money mountain, if you call it your retirement account, I don't care what you call it. None of us plan to have a death pile, I don't think. I don't think we're ever in the thrift store and we pick something up and think, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I can make 10 times my money for this. I'm gonna take it home and not list it. Like, I'm gonna put it in the bottom of a tote, put some other unlisted stuff on top of it, and throw it in the back of a closet. That way I'll forget about it, and when the time is right, I'll find it again. So even though no one is thinking that, it's something that can happen really, really easily with resellers. We don't mean for it to happen, but it does. So last year when my car went kaput, I knew that I didn't want to jump into a car payment. I didn't have one previously, so I thought instead of going out and getting a loan, I would just pour gas on this fire, list everything that I had that was unlisted, and then take that money and designate it specifically for a car. I have worked so hard doing that, guys. For the first 3 weeks, I listed 50 items a day for 3 weeks straight. But as I told you before, the date is nearing, the vehicle is almost ready for us, and I still have a death pile. So like, we're gonna talk about exactly what it is that I'm gonna do about that and how you can eliminate your death pile in 30 days. If you think you have too many things, just take a look at everything that I found. So I've cleaned out a space in here, and the idea is that I'm gonna go around and pull out everything I have that is unlisted and put it in this space. I'm scared to see how much that is. Let's just do it. Now, I showed you guys the death pile at the beginning of this series, so I don't know why I'm so nervous to show you now. I think it's smaller. So this is death pile stuff. These items are drafted, so I am not going to consider this top tote. This stuff I just need to take pictures of. This is death pile stuff. These are the remaining cookbooks of the 462. These are the only ones that I haven't drafted yet, so we're going to have to count those. This doesn't actually have anything in it, but that tote is death pile stuff, and then this tote here is death pile stuff. So I'm gonna have to drag both these totes out, and then the non-working laptop and the working VHS are both unlisted. So 1, 2, 3 totes here, plus these 2 electronic items. And then the stuff in this overflowing closet. Oh my gosh, this is really bad. I can't believe I'm showing you guys this. This is not spring flowers, this is clothing. We gotta drag it all out. This is about to get so bad. I've cleared out a spot here, but I'm kind of wondering if the spot's gonna be big enough. I'm just gonna start putting all the death pile stuff right here. Let's make the death pile an actual pile, just so we can see how gross it is. Oh, that's unlisted too. That's a death pile item. Okay, I found some things underneath here that hadn't been listed, and then there was stuff here that hadn't been listed, and oh man, this typewriter hasn't been listed. The pile's getting bigger. Also, this is always like the working zone where I'm like piecing things together or setting up collections of items, you know, to like lot things together. So technically none of this is listed either. Chances are your death pile is bigger than you think it is. Okay, the table is cleared off, you guys. I found some stuff that really doesn't belong in here either. Like these, I was looking for these when I was coaching the track team. Your death pile is probably hiding some things that you're looking for. But all of this stuff needs to be somewhere else in the house. Doing a video on these Jordans, and these are actually my collection, vintage Lego. I'll probably rehab these, and then I'm going to keep these watercolor crayons. So yeah, like none of this stuff even belongs in here. So I got the table cleaned off. I am thinking about keeping this beautiful Scentsy. I mean, I only paid $4. I could probably get, I don't know, 30 to 50. Honestly, I know that's kind of a big gap, but look how beautiful it is. But look how beautiful it is. Like, I think I'm just going to keep this. Anyway, so this won't go in the death pile stuff, and then these hats are for a project. As many times as I've went to tackle this death pile, I've never just cleared this table completely off. Okay, let's just go see. I'm not even in the closet yet. Not even in the closet yet, and these are the items that I've added to the death pile. Yeah, just off the floor and off the table, that big tote that was in there. Okay, it's not that bad, but it's gonna at least double. I don't even want to know how many items are already right here, because some of these boxes have teeny tiny little things in them. But there's a lot of pairs of shoes in there too. And like those big smiley lights, I haven't listed those yet. Okay, I unearthed the closet. Oh man. So all the stuff back here is listed. I need to go through and see what of the clothing is not listed yet. Most of it is. And then vacuum not listed, not listed, not listed, not listed. Let's get it going. This tote would not fit in here with this pile, so while I was making room and trying to find some more space, oh no, I just unearthed this other bag of books. Oh, guys, these aren't listed either. Oh, this pile is the most intimidating thing in my life right now. We're not done. Oh my goodness, everything's cleared out now. Now I need to like clean up this space because I'm inevitably going to need a place to work, and I've made a bigger mess. I'm gonna clean up the space so that I can start sorting things. This is bad, guys. This is bad. I feel like I've genuinely only been working in here for about an hour, but I've got the space ready to start sorting death pile items, guys. You don't want to see the death pile. Of course I'm going to show it to you, but let's just relish real quickly in this space and how like it's not been this clean in a little bit. I'm going to give you guys a look at the whole pile now. I want you to keep in mind, I went sourcing last week. I bought like 7 things last week. Are you ready for this? I don't think you're ready. This is stuff I found that wasn't even in the original area that I showed you guys. Oh man, it's so bad. There's so much stuff here, you guys. This is embarrassing. I don't even know where do I start. There are definitely hundreds of items here. There's definitely 1,000, I feel like. What if there's 2,000 items here? I don't know. Some people have absolutely no death piles. Some people have a 20,000 square foot warehouse. This is too much. This is overwhelming. Yeah. I think I'm going to have lunch first. I think that's where I'm going to start. I'm going to go wash my hands, have some lunch, and then start sorting out this mess. A bit of a different angle for you guys here. Ay, ay, ay. Oh man, it's bad. I was going to go ahead and get this all sorted into categories and then count it, but even just sorting these few things, I'm grasping more the enormity of the situation and realizing that I don't want to count all of these things. I don't want to touch all this stuff twice. Well, I'm already gonna have to touch it twice when I go to list it. I want to cut out the extra step. So I'm actually going to go get some tallies and put in front of each section, and then I'll know like how many clothes, how many whatever. This is going to be a lot. Just a little update here because I need another snack and a bathroom break. This is what the table looks like currently. So that's all like miscellaneous stuff, electronics on the top. This is all clothing. That's clothing. There's only 70 something pieces of clothing in there. And then there's a couple large items, kind of making an island of those. And then I'll show you guys what the pile is looking like at this point. Here we are. This is already sorted into miscellaneous, and then all the books that I have unlisted fit on this shelf, so that it's not really as bad as I thought. But yeah, this stuff still hasn't been sorted. I'll show you what my tally sheet is looking like. Clothing, miscellaneous, books, toys, and shoes is kind of how I have that broken up. I don't know how many tallies are there as of yet, but it's actually better than I thought, to be honest with you. So primarily, I think there's clothes in this one, but I could be wrong. There's obviously a dollhouse and some other things. This is all the little stuff that came off the table. And then that pile, it looks like a lot back there, but it's mainly those lights. So I would say, I don't know, probably 70 more items here. Oh, I had this also. Okay, there's at least 100 more items here. It's a lot, you guys. Like, it is a lot. I don't even know how many tally marks are on this sheet, but I know it's more than what I anticipated. Like, I think there's at least 1,000 things, and there could be more than that. Well, I can see the floor, you guys, so there's that. Yeah, so the toys have now moved to this big thing. This is miscellaneous. This has all been sorted. What if I'm not sorted? I'm donating this stuff, and it's mainly like some of Israel's clothes that I don't think are worth listing. And then there's a breast pump in there that I don't think I can list. So yeah. And then, oh, one single handset. I guess I could list that. I don't know. I may just donate that. Oh, and I'm not even really sure what those go to. So I have to sort through here, which I think is all books. I added a little stack to the front of books here. All of these totes got emptied, which is great. There's 3 empty totes now. And then the island didn't get that much bigger. This stack definitely did though. And let me show you what the tally sheet looks like. I had added it up the last time that you guys saw it. It was like 309, I think. So I don't think I've doubled that. I honestly think there's going to be fewer than 1,000 items. This is such a long day. I have been at it since probably 8 o'clock. I'd say 8 o'clock maybe. I came down here to my basement and workspace and started working, and it just feels like there's no end in sight. I didn't tuck anything back into the closet. I have that tote that has some clothes. That is like 20 pair of shoes, and then Tupperware. So these items, unlisted, 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 unlisted items on this shelf. And then the stuff I showed you guys previously. So how many unlisted items do you think I have? Oh wait, hang on, there's more. I forgot these books are unlisted. I'm not exactly sure where to store them yet. Maybe I don't need to store them. Maybe this needs to be like the first thing that I list is these books to get them out of the way. But I think that's it. I think that's really it. The final numbers look like this. I have over 150 pieces of clothing, over 200 miscellaneous items, 160 books, which some of those may get lotted up together, but for the sake of the video, we're going to count them as 161 separate items. 20 pairs of shoes, which doesn't really surprise me because typically I list shoes as soon as I get them in. I don't pick up shoes that need a whole lot of cleaning. I was a little bit surprised at this. I don't really source toys as a rule, but I have 56, I think, unlisted toys. But some of those did come from my kids' closet, so yeah, 56 listings there. And then I ended up with some additional items that I added to this. I found another little box of things. Guys, all in all, I have 629 listings. I fully anticipated that I had somewhere over 1,000. I knew it was gonna be north of 1,000 unlisted pieces of inventory, but it's not. It's 629. So there's some good and some bad that comes with that. The good news is if I take 629 and divide that by 30 to see how many items I will need to list every single day for the next 30 days, it's only 21. Like if I can't buckle down and get 21 items listed every single day for the next 30 days, I might need to find a different line of work. I'm not saying typically that you will always do that, but if I can't be disciplined enough for 4 weeks to do that, then something's wrong. So in one hand, I'm like, that's awesome. But in the other hand, I'm thinking, is there enough in 629 listings to pull the extra money that I need to solidify going into the dealership and paying cash when this vehicle gets here? Like it's only 629 items. So that got me thinking. My average sale over on eBay is around $30, $32. You know, if I sell something stellar, obviously that raises the average sale price. If I sell a lot of really cheap items, that's gonna drop it, but it stays around $30, $32. So let's do some math. If I average a $10 net profit on these items, then I'm going to add $6,290 to the death pile to a car account. Like that's pretty stellar. But let's just say that I averaged netting $20. So that would be below what my current sales price is, but probably closer to what my net is. That's $12,580, guys. If I listed these for just $20 an item, I'm gonna add $12,000 to my store over the next 30 days. I think eBay's gonna like that. I think this is gonna help me to appear in the algorithm like a very, very serious eBay seller. But let's just say that these items stuck with my average sales price of $30. That's $18,870. Let's go. Like you can seriously buy a car with just that. So over the next 30 days, I'm going to list these 629 items. I'm going to list at least 21 items every single day. And as if that's not enough, as if that's not going to keep me busy enough because I have everything else that comes with running my store on top of that, I'm going to take you guys along. I said after Vlogmas that I would never do a daily vlog again, and I'm not going to do that. I am, however, going to take you guys along every other day. I will upload vlogs of this journey. Because here's the thing. I'm not showing you me trading in my death pile for a car and being able to pay cash for a car to flex in any way, form, or fashion. I did not have the money to buy a car. What I'm trying to show you is that if you have a sudden bill, a sudden expense come up, there are things around you and there are ways around you to pay for that you don't have to get sucked into debt as the only way to live the life that you want. So the last thing I want is after I pay cash for this car, the comments to be like, must be nice to be rich or something along those lines. I want you guys to see the blood, sweat, and tears, okay? I want to take you along so that you see every ounce of hard work. I want to show you the items that I'm listing, show you what sold that day. So if you like what sold, you're gonna love the next month on my channel. And I think it's gonna be really interesting to have this form of accountability that I know that you guys are waiting to see what I listed and what I sold and how the challenge is going. And I'm just excited because I've taken you along from day one of this experiment and of this journey. Can I, you know, thrift my way basically to a car? And you are as much part of this as I am. Today is Thursday, April 28th. I thank you guys so much for watching day one. God bless you. And remember, treat your business like your business. Alrighty.